Hey guys, what's going on? Joel here, and welcome to Back in the Day. First off, I want to apologize for any possible background noise, thunder, or anything like that. I had planned on doing this video today. It was a gorgeous day out, and the clouds have rolled in, and it is now storming and raining like a bitch. So, yeah, I apologize about that. If there's any background noise or thunder, or even if the lights go out, the storm's supposed to get pretty crazy. But so anyways, I've talked in great detail about YouTube and YouTube relationships, YouTube friendships, things like that. And I've always said what's really interesting and really cool is you kind of get your little community of followers and viewers and guys that channel content creators that stick together and essentially kind of, I guess would say, become friends. And one of those people for me has been Good Vibe Collecting. He's been a massive supporter of my channel. I know I've talked in great detail about different people that always comment. One of them being Tom from Retro Death. And guys, I apologize if I talk about Tom a lot, but Tom has almost become a friend. He's been one of my biggest supporters for the longest time. But, like I said, another guy, Good Vibe Collecting, has really, been a fantastic supporter of my channel. And honestly, I love his channel. It was never a sub for sub thing. He, for whatever the reason, he found one of my videos, made a comment on it, and we just kind of went from there. I checked out his stuff, and I love the idea of the unboxing sealed NES and Super NES and sorts of things like that. So that being said, they always say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. So I kind of wanted to pay homage and really kind of dedicate this video to my good buddy Good Vibe, because I'm going to do something that I've never ever done, never thought that I would do. And as you can see here, this is a factory sealed copy of Vegas Stakes. So for your viewing enjoyment, I'm going to unbox this. So yeah, this is a weird thing for me. Here's my X-Acto knife, scalpel, whatever. I'm not really sure what to expect. It's surreal. This has been a game that has been sealed for almost 30 years, and I will break the cellophane on it and crack it open. And I'm in uncharted waters right now, so I apologize if this takes a while. I'm not used to doing this. I've just only from what I've seen. But I will make sure to leave I'm going to leave a link for Good Vibes channel in the description for anybody who has not checked his stuff out. It's absolutely fantastic. Just honestly, it's enjoyable to watch his stuff. He's very knowledgeable about the games and the contents themselves. There we go. Oh my gosh, I did it. I did it. Oh man. I've seen enough of these from Good Vibe and others. There we go. That was my phone going off. How ironic that as I'm opening it up, that my Zelda theme goes off. So, oh boy. And look at its minty. Minty, minty. Okay, so they're just the box. So now let's go ahead and take a gander at... So now this is honestly, this surprises me. This may be, now Good Vibe. All right, obviously you can let me know. This must be a later release given the, when did they start using these cardboard trays? And there's no dust sleeve. I see that there's no dust sleeve. So. And look at that. First time seeing the light of day since it was packaged 20-some years ago. It's feeling very, very weird. Very weird. And then here we have the precautionary book. Nintendo Power advert. Now this has to be, this has got to be an older, because Yoshi's Island, Killer Instinct, Donkey Kong Country 3, those were all 95, I believe. 95, 94, 95. 95 or 96 was when Killer Instinct came out. 95, I believe. Or maybe it was 94. I don't remember. But the instruction manual. And honestly, though, this is a game that I do have very fond memories of. My best friend Mike Keebler had he got this summer of '93, or shortly there before, and I remember actually borrowing it from him, and it was the summer of '93. That was a lazy summer for me. I had just finished 8th grade. I was getting ready to start my freshman year of high school that September, and I would stay up till 2, 3 in the morning watching HBO or Cinemax or movies or just whatever, and then I would sleep a lot of times until noon, 1 o'clock, sometimes even 2. It was the only summer that I ever did that. But then I would wake up, but I wouldn't get out of bed, and I would lay in bed and I would play this. I'd play Vegas Stakes, and as ironically, the Angry Video Game Nerd did a thing on Vegas gambling style games, because ironically, he had Corey Taylor from Slipknot. They were talking about the Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas, the Hunter S. Thompson. They were talking about the novel, and I believe the movie. And then shortly thereafter, he did a Angry Video Game Nerd thing on Vegas. Well, not just Vegas Stakes, but just different Nintendo and Super Nintendo casino games, and talked about this one. It was interesting. You show up to Vegas, and you would you take one of your friends to the casino, and they had all sorts of different casinos. You started off in kind of the mid-grade one, but you could go to ones where like the lowest bet was like $1 or something. It was interesting because you'd have people that would bump into you, and then you would discover that your wallet had been stolen, or people would try to sell you a watch, and it would either be a fake Rolex or a real one. Things like that. It did make it interesting. I do remember getting the max amount of money. Like, there's no ending to the game that I can remember, but it was still. I enjoyed it. Things like roulette. I was good at playing like 21 and the slots, but yeah. So this was kind of a bit of a. This was an homage to Good Vibe, but also a trip down memory lane, because I had very fond memories of this game, the summer of '93. So there we go. My very first, and I'm gonna probably say my only ever sealed unboxing of a game. And I will say I actually have 2 copies of this. I specifically purchased this just to do an unboxing. So good vibe. There's your video dedicated to you that I had told you about. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. It was an interesting one for me, honestly. It wasn't as painful as I thought it was going to be. But then again, I have a sealed copy of this still, so I don't know if I use this just as a space filler or if I will trade this in. So maybe keep the plastic baggie and anything else that I might want to use for inserts. So, all right, guys, thank you so much. I hope you liked the video. Make sure to hit the like button, subscribe if you like my content, and until the next video, you guys take it easy.